Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the final week of Season 76, Match 1. And we begin in Kyber 2, pretty close to Kyber 1. I was actually in Kyber 1 for a match last week, but we couldn't finish off that one with a 3-0 week. We did get really close though. We were in play for 3-0, but I didn't get the RNG I needed in Fleet. I would have won the final match had my Endurance beat the Leviathan. That's what it came down to. And then after that failed, I couldn't clear Fleet, and then I lost. But all I needed to do was clear, because I had played a much cleaner match than my opponent did. I would have beat that 1743. But for the rest of these matches, let's just see if there's anything to find here. Any specific things that are interesting. JMK falling to Boba Fett. Then he attempted C, took out Boba Fett and Bosch in that one, cleaned it up. Nothing else interesting there. Then in, yeah, I'm doing everything right. JML falling to Balin. There's a couple things I wanted to change today. I forgot to do it. It's fine. Qui-Gon, all this stuff. Great Mother's fallen to Finn. That's interesting. That's a little surprising. Wouldn't have expected that, but I'll take it. And the final round, what are we looking at here? Did Great Mothers up against Cadme. Jabba falling. Jabba loses to Finn? Didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Balin losing. I mean, this is why I've been using Melgus. Like, you just don't want to mess around with that team. It's been a pretty good Cron combo, and then Fleet, you can just see how much my opponent was struggling with Fleet. But he did find a way through it. Honestly, though, it is better that I lost, because now we'll actually have a good week. And with that, I mean just like a competitive week. Being at the high end of Kyber 2, this is really kind of where my roster's at. If we were in Kyber 1, we just get punched in the face. We get pummeled and knocked right back down to Kyber 2, and it just wouldn't be all that interesting. Although we are trying to hang in Kyber 1, so getting a little bit more experience there, seeing what's working with my roster and not. But I did make a couple changes, and some of that we'll see right now. My opponent is Juicebox Warriors. I used to be in Juicebox Warriors. Excellent guild. Really great guild leaders. Really loved it. I actually left that one because I thought I was a bad fit. They were progressing really aggressively. Like, they're an unaffiliated guild, and they had progressed faster than I wanted to be progressing, and I just kind of realized that, I was going to get frustrated, they were going to get frustrated, and it was just kind of better to find a lower speed guild for my own play style than to try and force that one. But great guild. Really liked the experience there. When I joined, we were matched up. Like, where my roster was around where a lot of their members were. They just, there are some spenders, there are some other goals. Really well organized. Really love Juice, and goated name. I love the name Juicebox Warriors. Just great name. Anyway, 14.3 million GP account. Zetas, we're looking at 418. Ami's at 82, so we're pretty close there. He does have, 700k GP on me. He's got fully relic rosters, 10 GLs. 1896 on the relic tier, so we're in a bad position with relic tiers. He's got 100 at tier 5, 89 tier 7, tier 8, and then the 41 tier 9. So he's got double the tier 9 than me, so this is looking more and more rough. Mods, he's got a lot. He is beating me on the averages, but when you look at the counts, I actually have one more 25 plus. We have more 20 plus and more 15 plus. So I do have a strong mod, and well, maybe not strong is a little pushing it too far. I do have a mod advantage. Datacrons, though, we're not seeing, I am actually number 1 in Datacrons for the bracket, but not by the degree that I usually am. I don't have the credits right now. I'm using all of my shard shop currency, trying to get all the credits I can to level up the Crons that I have, because I actually have a good collection of Crons that I just haven't been able to make usable. Now, this bracket, one player without PK, Hondo, and Ahsoka. My opponent, though, has everything. The modding on the GLs is pretty good. He does have the advantage on, maybe half and half. He's got a little more than half to his favor. Alright, Melgus triple, Starkiller triple 284. So I got a much faster one. Aphra's too slow at 270, but triple Ami. We're looking at Qui-Gon. We got triples on Swallow, 298. Third Sister tripled. Everybody's looking like tripled. Who's really without? Is anybody without? Everybody's looking pretty good here. Oh, one of the things that changed. That's not right. I thought I changed the... Oh, did I change my modding on my Bane after lock-in? I did it after lock-in. Maybe I forgot to resave after I fixed the modding on my Bane. Alright. That's a little annoying. Okay. Double on Jocasta. Then we got nothing there. Triples on everybody. No Night Trooper. One player with an unusable Night Trooper. Rest of this looks fine. We're looking for Moff getting to Third Sister range. Fleet's fine. Now, as we get in here, take a look at him. Much further than I am on the era character. So he's putting in some extra resources. Maybe he had banked crystals, or he's spending a little bit, but I'm like 25, 26 on everybody, like in that range. Okay, we're looking at, and the reason that I care about that is just, it gives me an indication of, is this guy spending in other places? Okay, Starkiller we know is below 300. Third Sister was at 298. There's Moff Gideon. So we're in this range. I'm actually kind of surprised. Pietz's last one at 300 speed, which puts him at 46 characters. This is way lower than I would have expected because he's got some good mods. But that puts me at like a 30 character advantage with who have, but just in terms of quantity, just the mass of characters who are modded above 300 speed. Now, it doesn't necessarily matter, but it just is an indication. I forgot to make changes. I wanted to make some changes. Like, I probably should take Cadme off. This other stuff is more or less fine. Down below, there's something I wanted to do. Oh, I want to take Hondo off. Hondo's useless on defense right now, especially now that we've got that Seer Junda counter that just blows them up. Like, they shouldn't be there, and I could use them on offense. And then back here, it's fine. All right, let's break this down and get into it. Okay, we got Palpatine with the Vader Cron. No idea how we're going to deal with that. Stranger will probably JMK. We'll see how it goes. He does have a Relic 9. I doubt it's going to work. We'll have to clean it up, but maybe we can make some progress. But maybe modding comes into my favor. Then we're looking at Mace, Saw. I really should have taken some stuff off of defense. I don't know what I was thinking. Then we're looking at Finn, Pirate Hondo, Boba Fett, and Rey. Alright, let's head to the big screen. You know what? Let's just have a nice start to the day. Because if we head up top where what I should do, and I should go after Stranger and whatever other one that was going to be problematic up there. But if they don't go well, then we're going to have a bad day and we're going to be in a bad mood. So let's just have a little bit of fun here. We're going to do Stranger up against Rey. Seer Junda up against Pirate Hondo. We can do Melgus. Oh, actually, we don't. He doesn't have the whatever Cron here. He just has an attacker Cron, so we don't need to do anything too special there. We don't have the fear mechanic. Now, Boba Fett. What were we doing up against Boba Fett? Oh yeah, that's Bo-Katan. But you know, I don't think it's worked great for me. Probably playing it wrong. Because it's not like I'm watching videos. Alright, you know what? Let's just get into this. We have a route. We have a approximate direction. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. I have this feeling in my head that like we're forgetting something and I'm messing up right now actively. So we got Stranger, Maul, Star Killer, Visas. We got the right Cron, we got the right parts. Everything looks okay. I don't think I'm messing up right now. Audio's on. Levels look good. I know I'm forgetting something. Alright, let us stun Swallow. I'm gonna get rid of that crit hit immunity. Okay, we've triggered the damage immunity there. We've got a stun over on Cal. Let's dispel. Awesome, another one triggered. You know what, let's put a bleed over on Ray. Another damage immunity, perfect. We're gonna use this special to stack the stats, even though we can't do any damage right now. I really would like a dispel right now, but whatever. It's just basic. We're still getting the assist from Star Killer. Oh, we're not getting any progress because of the damage immunity. Okay. A little annoying. Yeah, let's stun her and take her out. Why can't I click on Cal? He's got Shatterpoint. Alright, whatever. She's gone. I could heal a little bit and try it. Let's do it. We're gonna wait on that, but I can do this at Ray. We can get rid of the protection up. And stun. You know what? I should have stunned Swallow. That's what I should have done. Oh, you know what? We can fracture him. That's a thing we can do. Just keep stacking stats. I need to make my Visas faster or something. She's just... I would like her to not have the healing immunity so that she could heal and we wouldn't lose her as we're about to. Yeah, it's just basic. Just do your thing. Come on. Well, you know what? I need... No, it's fine. Okay. No. I'm not forgetting anything. Alright. Let's drop it. At least heal up Mace. Yeah, sure, why not? Why did I do that? He's still under damage immunity? Alright, okay. Good starts. Now let's do... Wait, did I make a preset for this? Did I do one... It's not... Let's just fix this. Alright, you're gone, you're... That's not what I was trying to do. Okay. Maul and who did I do in that last spot last time? I don't remember who I used. Oh, I did crew. Okay, and Dark Side Attacker Cron is what I believe I used last week. Seems like the right call. And the one we faced last week, that guy had great mods. Much better than this opponent. Alright. We go with the Dispel. Maybe I should have went after Vayne. The dual tank here might be annoying. You know what? Let's stun Quaggle. I guess we don't get that. Alright, let's go. Okay. There's one. Let's blow up Hondo. Dispel Pirate Hondo. Okay. A little protection up action. We get an assist. And now we chuck it, and we should do some damage. I was actually expecting a little bit more, but that is acceptable. Let's get more stacks. We're gonna need it in a moment. Can't revive anybody, so that's not a concern. Let's get to 5. I love this counter. I just love it. But it's so strong in countering Pirate Hondo that it almost feels like they have to like already add a lifter. Or they're just gonna have to keep doing Crons or something. Alright, this one is the one I'm slightly concerned about. Because I don't think I've won on a first attempt with this yet. It's probably user error. I don't need that much potency. Let's take that. Now, the first time I did this, I felt like the issue was I went after Zam. But I think some of this is modding. I feel like maybe some of these characters are just way too slow. See, that I didn't like. I'm going with a shred. I might live to regret that. Okay, let's get that going. Okay. All right. That's a huge help. Now we can go after... Okay. This is kind of... Yeah, I was worried about that. I don't like how any of this feels. Ugh, don't like how any of this feels. I really feel like my modding is just terrible, but it's also maybe partly this team just has so much turn meter. I really don't like how my bow is not assisting. Maybe I'm wrong to prioritize bow, or prioritize Zam. Especially with Zam just having been under stealth a lot. Okay. We at least know we're going to be able to clean this up. I think I need to go after Boba Fett sooner. That's one of the issues here. Alright, we're going to do this because I know that's going to take out Zam. We're going to lose IG, and then the Ranker is going to eat me probably like right now. Yeah. That was about to happen. I need to go after Rancors. I need it. So I know a lot of this is just my attack orders wrong. I need to go after Boba Fett sooner, I think. And then we can go after Jabba sooner. Or could I have been going after Jabba the whole time? I'm just, for some reason, ignoring him because I'm just so used to him being the leader. That's probably what's going on. Alright, whatever. That's fine. Although, I don't want to use Sith here, actually. What's a cheaper counter? We might come back to that. Let's go up top. Oh yeah, Palpatine. How do we deal with that? Well, we're going to use a GL. Hopefully we don't get into a position where I need... Because we're going to do JMK here. This is what we've been doing. And it's been okay so far. It doesn't feel great though. We're what would it be 2 for 3 doing this? Or 3 for 4? We've lost once. And the other 2 times we've won. Alright. Damage immunity onto Kenobi. Don't like that. Now, last time I started going after Visas, but I don't know if that's the right call. Because the concern is if Visas is on the board, she can bring back a Stranger after we take him out. Did I do an attacker? No, I don't do it in an attacker. Okay, we have a GK. We have a Kenobi. I probably should have just done that. Special. Okay, so we got fear on a couple people. We're gonna lose Kenobi in a second. I wonder if I should make Kenobi slow. Can I even make him slower? Does he? How much? Does he have speed on him? Okay, this might hurt. We're okay, but I'm losing. The stun hurts. Because the stuns hurt. I don't like that. Plus everybody got healed up a little bit. This is not going great for me. The ability blocks are causing some problems. Come on. Okay, Cat is going to get her turn and skip it. I'm going to dispel all that because it seems like things we don't want him to be doing to us. Does she probably has her revive ready to go, doesn't she? God, I hate that I'm going to do this. Alright, I'm going to do this here. I don't like it. Okay, awesome. She takes her turn. Did I lose all my alt to stuns? Please don't tell me that happened. Okay, good. Alright, we take out Stranger. Don't bring him back. Yes. Okay. God, can you imagine if they could have just brought him back? That could have been a disaster. Okay. That was nothing. Jeez. I would love to take out Starkiller. I'm a little concerned about the clock. Maybe not a little concerned. I'm extremely concerned about the clock. We're going to lose this. But we can clean this up now at least. I would love to take out somebody though. It's just not going to happen. Not enough time. And we're stuck behind this marked. And there's Barris on the field. Yeah, let's just auto. Jeez. Some things with modding might help there. Like a slower GK, I think helps. Alright, what do we got? We can probably gas that. Mace. We could Sith. Yeah, we don't need to do Sith here, so let's do Sith. Well, let's make sure about that back wall. What's on that back wall? Fugitive. Mon Moth. It looks like he's got junk on the back wall. Alright, let's get back there. Alright, we're gonna do remnants. Although, who's not at Relic 4? Stormtrooper? What if I undersize this? That works, right? Let's go. We're going to undersize it. It wins in 3v3. It's only Dengar. Alright, we're at 4. Let's use a basic to get our blight moving. It's early, let's just take a bite. Let's inflict it. Gets us to 18. Oh, our blight is going so much faster with this Cron. That is actually going to help out a ton. Oh my god, we don't even need it. Awesome. This team would have beat him anyway, but that Cron made a huge difference. Am I just going to do Afra here? Just, it's kind of overkill, and I don't like it. Yeah, let's just do Afra. I hate that I'm going to do... No, Afra's, like, really good now. I think we just Great Mother it. So Great Mother... What do we want? You. What does this Ami even do? Yeah. It's not going to do much. Turn meter? Remnant. Don't I have... Let's do dark side. Let's do tank. No. Yes. Yeah, let's Doom Finn, just so we can get through him. Don't you? What are you doing? Okay, yeah, let's do this. Get our mass assist going. Finn's down. Let's take out resistance hero. Oh, you know what? There was a buff immunity on Zori. She would have been a decent target. We can do it now. Alright. You're gone. You're gone. Let's just... Why weren't we playing this? Alright. So I'm expecting Bo-Katan and somebody on the back wall. I've already forgotten. They looked inconsequential. This guy... He just keeps everything for offense. Oh, there's Ahsoka. They don't matter. Alright, Ahsoka... Alright, so we don't need to worry about Mon Mothma. We kind of actually do need to worry about Bad Bad. Oh no, he doesn't have a level 6. Last week we had to face a level 6. That was actually a little bit of a problem. Alright. And I need to do... Yeah, okay, I think we got a path. Alright, this looks like it's got to be Leia with what I've got left. I don't have the other counters available to me. And I would like to use her up against Ahsoka, but that's not going to happen. Not today. Where you at? There we are. Well, we got like SLKR and C-Bane that we could be doing up against. No, not that. Yeah, that's fine. I gotta do like raids today, don't I? Alright, let's do this. Get our stun on. Okay, I can kind of see what the idea is here. Like, we can ignore taunts. trying to remember Vader's kit right now. I'm taking a bunch of annoying turns. Can I stun you? You're gonna dodge? That's terrible. I'm annoyed. Oh my god, I'm annoyed. Oh my god. You guys being serious right now? If I lose this, this is going terribly for me. This is a 90-something win rate, and I'm losing this? God, I hope I get to the ultimate. Alright, can I blow you up? No. Maybe we'll go after Mara Jade. That was ridiculous. Did I read that win rate wrong? It's 97% win rate. Well, that's probably modding then. I mean, without a leader, we'll be able to clean it up, but yeah. Yeah, which do I have? Ouch. Alright, we got some hits. Okay, we dropped. Oh my god, did I gotta. Was there blind on this? Was that a legit dodge, or was that me not checking for blind again? Alright, rifling. Oh, we gotta fix this camera. Yeah, let's throw up that shock everywhere. Oh, of course. Why? Let's just cleanse. Let's leave fear on everybody. Ah, she's gonna blow up somebody. We don't have taunt up. I should have targeted Jocasta. Let's hit Jocasta right now, hit that stagger. Jeez, we're gonna get wrecked. Alright, drop the Dark Deception. Throw fear up on everybody. We have a drain, perfect. Can you just go down? Alright, you're down, finally. Start working on everybody else. Has Jocasta not done her thing yet? Or does he not have the Ami? No, oh, she was double Ami, wasn't she? So maybe she doesn't have the one to go down to 1 health. Or maybe she just, oh no, the fear, I forgot the component to increase cooldowns. We were probably increasing cooldowns. Alright, we drain. Not quite. Let's hit the shock. I'm just gonna stop hitting the shock. That seems to actually not help. Let's fear him up. We're running out of clock. I'm getting kind of worried now. We're just recovering a ton. We're gonna go after somebody else. Going after Jocasta's not working out for me, so we're gonna ignore her. Because we gotta make some progress. Yeah, we needed to ignore her a long time ago. Okay, that eliminates Mace. Let's take out everybody else. Okay. It's only Relic 7 Jocasta. I've never felt like Jocasta's been that much of an annoyance before. Alright, blow some. Okay, no blowing up. Alright, we're just gonna 501st this, right? Those aren't your slots. Okay, what do we got? Should I have done Crex? I'm kind of feeling I should have done Crex. Alright, you're back up. That was awesome. Okay, this is working great. That's auto. Do I? No, I do, because they're not over here. Alright, we'll return to that. I think. So here, do I want... What do I feel better about? It's the tank Cron, right? No? We're gonna do Bane. I think. Man. Yeah, whatever. Alright, clear the foresights. I actually do want to throw it on Ahsoka. She's going to take a bunch of turns. I'll throw it on Exile. It's not like it matters. Or, I mean, it definitely matters, but it's not going to matter like that. Because we can't ultimate them to death. We have to do it other way. We gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Alright, ultimate. We'll use the shock to clear the buffs. Now let's just start shocking them. Siphon. Okay. Yeah, let's just link them. Okay. Was there like can he? Oh, he just keeps having that thing on him. Is that what's going on? Alright. That Hera thing. What do we got? We got trailers. The Boys is coming back soon. Looking forward to that, although I was not very enthused. I've liked every season, though, other than the last one, and I like Gen V a lot. Gen V has been great. But the problem is the source material for The Boys, not that I've read it, as I understand it, is not very good, and the show has been a big improvement. But I feel like they're juggling a lot of balls right now, and I just don't know if they can land it. Alright, so that went fine. Modern Mothman here. So we got a lot of stuff. I think we need to make sure that we clean up these things. They don't have leaders. We have GLs. I think we're fine. We can probably just JML this, right? That's what we did last time? Pretty sure we did this last time, so we're going to do it again. I'm pretty sure it was JML. Terrible start. Let us... Is he gonna hit his stupid thing? Okay, good. Kind of a rough start, but they had preloaded turn meter. Now we're back into business mode. We got plenty of good stuff here. Felt like we got to that ultimate pretty quick. Okay. Yeah, so Boys looks kind of adequate. Hopefully it turns out good. Really what I care more about is Lanterns. Lanterns, I guess you couldn't get a huge feel for it, but I am really anticipating it. Everything's right about it from what I'm seeing. From the casting to who's working on it to who made it. Like, I think it was Lindelof, right? And Tom King. Tom King, the guy who did the Supergirl comic, which is fantastic. Okay, this... Okay, well, let's think about it. If we use SLKR here, we can definitely blow up Mon Mothma with Palpatine. How am I dealing with you? I'm not... Oh wait, no, it's not a good one. I keep forgetting this isn't a good one. You know what? What we need is somebody's taking a lot of turns. What do we got with this Cron? You know what? Let's play it like that. I want to do that. That looks fun to me. We got a bunch of stuff. Oh, jeez. I can't use... Right. Yeah, alright. This is another undersized situation because I apparently forgot I need to take everybody up to Relic 4. Not that I've got the signal data for it. Oh my god, am I really going to do this? I'm just betting on the Cron is what I'm doing here. Alright, we got an Armor Shred. Is this an AoE ability, right? Yeah, let's do that. Hit the staggers. Let's trigger this thing. Oh, you're about to... let's let him take his turn, whatever. Alright, we're gonna do this or something. Not doing the damage on Omega that I would like. You know what? Well, we gotta go after Batcher now. Yeah, let's get in turn meter. Maybe? Oh my god, this is Come on. They're gonna save him. Oh wait, no, we're okay. No. Okay, 2 down. Let's throw this on Hunter before Hunter has his big attack. Okay, you're down. Down. Okay, let's get some days. So this is going fine, but I do feel like maybe if they had the right Cron, or if the Cron was at a higher level, this would have gone poorly. So I'm not going to do this again. At least not undersized like this. Didn't feel amazing. Okay. I made a team, right? Yeah. See, if I had the credits, I would have this at maxed out. It's just like... Alright, we dispel. We get our tenacity down. Is that not a dispel? Alright, let's land our shocks. Oh wait, no, it is a dispel. It's just because of what's his face is here. Cheer it. Let's stun everybody. Great. Let's move on. All right, this will be SLKR. What do we got? Dark side. Apologies, I am getting tired. It is after midnight. I didn't want to do this in the morning, and we are slowing down. Yeah, it's just blown up. Okay, it's over. Let's check out this fleet. So those teams got holds. This and Boba Fett got a hold. And well, it was one chest. It's kind of a lot. I don't think this guy's gonna have any trouble beating me. So if I do, no, I'm thinking about this because we've done this a number of times. Where if I did Profundity here, that puts me in potentially in a bad spot up against the Negotiator because I don't have a great Negotiator counter then. So I need to do Endurance here. Because I've actually lost going up against those combos before doing Profundity Executor and then not getting the RNG I need with one of the Empire counters, which I don't like. Alright, let's remove you. I kind of want the other ones because this sometimes goes wrong and I don't like it. And this guy has a lot of high relics that it might happen depending on which characters his high relics are on. Alright, so we're putting the taunt onto Rex. Fives is basic. And the Marauder AoEs. And we're getting good RNG so far, so we bring in a Evan. Because sometimes by the time we get to reinforcements, they already have the payout. Alright, we do basic. Rex did his job valiantly. Capital ship AoEs. Do a little basic on the slave one. Don't like any of that. Yeah, let's dispel all that junk. And then Anakin comes out. Ooh, that's tempting. We're going to do an AoE even though you're not supposed to, because I thought we could take out Slave 1. That's what I was hoping for. Because otherwise Slave 1 may have done, like... may have done something that would have hurt me. Clear that. Ultimate. We'll get some assists. Gone. Let's heal up a little bit. Perfect. Okay. That sets me up for an easy counter up against this. So we can bring in the Profundity, we can take out Ghost. Okay. Yeah, let's get rid of the days on Outrider. Okay, that was perfect RNG. We don't get that too often. This is the best RNG I've ever gotten on this fleet. It's ridiculous. I'm loving it. Alright. Let's just auto. We're done. I haven't had an opportunity to say this in a while. Don't use Clone Sergeant as a reinforcement. Because this would have been... Not that would have made a difference, but it would have been more threatening had Plo Koon come out to give him a bunch of turn meter and to heal and to get rid of the debuffs. This is because Clone Sergeant has priority. Why is this taking so long? Okay, can we just go after other ships then if you're going to take that long to go on? Okay. And then you just Chimera. We're gonna do a little standard Chimera stuff. Then we're gonna go walk the dogs. And I'm gonna do a bunch of raids. And watch something, I don't know. Okay. The attacks have come in. They're bringing out the interceptor. Why did they bring out the Jeez, I'm getting tired. I don't. It's not going to make a difference, but that's the wrong call. Just absolutely the wrong call. Yeah, let's pull turn meter away. Let's do that. God, if I'm losing banners because of bringing out the interceptor. Alright, let's stun you. Are you serious? Let's mark him with that thing. Really? Yeah, he's gonna... Oh, I gotta do it. That's annoying. Okay. There we go. Alright, I can go to bed now. We'll check back in the morning to see how my opponent did. I presume that unless he gets tripped up by like fleet or something. No, he's not going to. He has everything he needs. This guy goes full offense. He's not going to have a problem. He has everything he needs. How is he doing with his like totals? Let's check his history. Actually, that's not what I expected. Maybe he shifted strategy or something. I expected, because he was not clearing. Oh, you know what? No, we can't read into that. What that, like the Deus Art and the Sono Fed, these guys were doing minimum battles. He probably just didn't even do fleet. That's not a him having an issue. That's him not bothering to finish the battle because his opponents didn't show up. We won the first round. Great start. So let's see the specifics of what happened here. Full clear. Ooh, that's pretty close. That could have gone either way. Okay, so we got Cadme. I mean, this is why I keep using Cadme on defense. Like, she's a decent team. And I've been reluctant to pull her onto offense because of that. Because she gets holds. And there's other ways through the team she beats on offense. And Balin getting a hold. He doesn't get holds all that often, though. But there actually is a newer version that's in the data with Hunter, Mercenary Hunter, and that Bad Batch Cron. Do I have that? I do have that. I might try that out for the next match. Yeah, for the next match. Probably should make those changes right now before I forget. Now the back wall, because there's got to be at least 3 holds. Maybe he struggled in fleet. Because I was held up 3 times. Yeah, here, home 1. Okay. So we must have also been stripping banners, and I think some of those undersizes you saw me do, partly because of Datacrons and then fleet pulling out ships from slots, that made the difference. Because I got held up 3 times, he got held up 3 times. That got close, but I'm happy to have that one. Especially up against the old guild. Just little bragging rights is nice to have. But yeah, thanks for watching. This is Still Plays. I don't have much to say right now, because the reliability of me putting out these videos right now with everything going on with work has made this a little spotty, so the timeliness of these is just irrelevant. But thank you. This Still Plays. Be excellent to each other, everybody.